His combination will be Blackwell, Alulor, King. The backcourt will be tended to by Ricardo Brown, Manansala. On the part of Magnolia Quench Plus, you'll find Norman Black, joined by Banate and Gonzalgo. This will be the troika for the frontline scoring. The backcourt chores will be attended by Rabanes and Distrito. Our referees are Mes Cruz, Besabe, and Bayais.
I had a chance to see Blackwell play last Sunday, and he's certainly a very fine import, and I think he's going to give Norman Black a very tough time tonight. Also, looking at the matchup between Distrito and Ricardo Brown. Ricky Brown is having an excellent, from what I understand, and Distrito, a very feisty guard on defense, should give him a tough time.
Now, put a premium on the thought that Great Taste Coffee would like to end the eliminations on a winning note, boost the morale of his team going into quarterfinals and keep hopes of Grand Slam alive.
Well, you know, even if Great Taste wins this ball game, they cannot qualify for an outright berth in the semifinals. But since the carryover system is in effect, if they win now, it makes it easier for them to qualify for the semifinals going into the elimination rounds.
And Steve Catan, icebreakers coming from Rudy Distrito and Abby King. Abby King is okay. Couldn't play last week because of a pulled muscle.
And there we see Ricky Brown covering Distrito from way out. And that's a very good play because it's going to force Magnolia to start their offensive patterns from far away from the basket. Abba King starting off on Norman Black, a great matchup.
From the side, Norman did not get his own bounce. Alulor's got to protect it better. Is the point guard of Great Taste Coffee. Matched against him is Robanes, shifting left. Abby King at the wings. Norman is there.
Both these teams not really very much into fast breaking, like to set up their patterns on offense.
That's going to be given continuation. Norman Black averaging 49.3 points per game here in the reinforced conference.
The key thing in stopping the imports is not allow them room on the open court. If Norman Black is bringing up the ball, you must stop him from penetration. That requires some double teamwork on the part of Great Taste.
Now, partner, they have also done that in previous games. But you remember, Norman Black is a pretty good perimeter shooter.
Yes, and a very good passer should he be double teamed.
And very early here in the first, Norman Black trying to cover Blackwell. We had the first 2 points of the quick Brown Fox, Ricardo Brown. Abby King and Norman. Norman a quick turn. Blackwell can sky. Good pass to Alulor.
This matchup is going to work out very well if Abba King could sustain his defense on Black, because that means Blackwell will be able to pull the rebounds and get the fast break started for Great Taste, as exemplified by that last play.
Speaking of matchups, Manansala on Gonzalgo brings it in short. Norman under the basket. Good positioning by Norman Black. At the moment, it's a 1-point game being enjoyed by Magnolia. 7-6 time 9 and 40. We're in the first quarter.
Well, this is the matchup I expected. Distrito on Brown and a bumping foul.
That'll be first personal foul against Distrito, averaging 10.4 points per game. On the part of Ricardo Brown here in the reinforced is just under 31 points per game. Abby King, he wants to move it a little bit closer. The foul is going to go against Banate.
Most people wonder why Abba King, with his height of about 6'3", 6'4", hangs around outside. Actually, Abba King is a very good outside shooter and a particularly well ball handler, and he can penetrate with the basketball.
Well, during the Open, he was 7.9 points per game. Improved that a bit in the All Filipino with 10.8. But here in the eliminations of the reinforced, he's just about slightly more than 6 points per game. Here's Distrito. Very determined to convert.
Well, what they're trying to do is get Ricardo Brown into foul trouble, and if Distrito can penetrate with the ball, Brown already has one quick foul.
Norman Black on Blackwell.
Can't do that against Norman.
They'll challenge Norman. Abe King skying for that offensive rebound.
Again, Magnolia with Norman Black would rather set up on offense than fast break.
This is one particular game that Norman is not seemingly pacing himself. He is on second gear immediately. And so far in the matchup here, Norman Black has got 7 points. Corey Blackwell, 0 from the floor. 3 rebounds for Norman, and Corey, 2 defensive rebounds.
So far, Great Taste has yet to establish their offensive patterns.
Time is 8 minutes and 17 seconds. We're in the first. Nobody cutting. They've got 7 on the shot clock. One of the rare times that the Quench Pluses did not apply their weave. Alalor in the running shot.
Very nice play by Ricardo Brown, getting the ball to the middle on the fast break.
Alalor's got 4 points. Abe King has 4. 2 points for Ricardo Brown. Distrito right now has got 4 points. Norman trying to work the baseline. A little press coming from Abe King. Made Norman dribble on his foot.
Pings, I think it's very important that Magnolia get the local players into the offense. The last game we saw Magnolia play, Norman Black was doing it all. And he really just, he pumped in 70 points, but his team lost. And I think they really have to get the local players into the offense. When Norman gets the ball, the players have to start cutting, and they have to diversify their attack on offense.
But you know, Steve, during the past 2 games of Magnolia, the local players somehow appear to be burnt out. And Norman Black had no choice except to take everything and then some.
Well, you know, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? The fact that Norman is really taking all the shots, or the fact that nobody else is there? I think at the beginning of the ball game, Norman has to look for the other players to get them involved. And if that doesn't work, then it's his opportunity to go one-on-one.
Well, we now have the 4th point of Ricardo Brown. And whenever these 2 ball clubs play against each other, you will remember, you fans watching this ball game, it was a 1.1 game by Great Taste. And that only happened during the last 30 seconds, 112 to 111. Matter of fact, double-checking the stats, at the end of the first quarter, Magnolia and Great Taste came out level at 30 points each.
Well, I think it's safe to bet that this game is going to be decided by less than 5 points.
Distrito finds his own opening.
He's really taking the ball to Ricardo Brown.
While there are 3 players from Great Taste scoring, only 2 for Magnolia, confined to Distrito and Norman Black. Good thinking on the part of Abe King. Shifting now to the right. Ricardo Brown nails down his 6th point.
And look at Magnolia. They want Norman Black bringing up the basketball.
And here is where you begin to worry if you are fans of Magnolia Quench Plus, because Norman Black may just run out of breath. But he's been pacing himself. He normally does it during the 3rd quarter. Right now, he continues to be hot. Just named down his 11th point, while Blackwell still 0 from the floor.
Well, Blackwell really has not touched the ball.
First foul on Norman Black. We have a timeout.
Dutch Boy, now more than ever, the paint authority.
May lamat na semento. Gumamit lang ng Vulcasil. Ito ang una. Ito ang subok na. Vulcasil.
Up he goes.
Smart play by Norman Black, realizing that he better get out of the way, otherwise he'd pick up the personal foul, conceding the 2 points to Abe King.
The first play date of the Phase 1 elimination round of the 3rd PBA Reinforced Conference. These are the 2 teams that played for the first time, September 8th, the opening day of the 3rd conference. This is now the last play date of the elimination round.
I have a strong feeling, Pings,